Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bigfoot. I hope you enjoy the show. We have been working on this show for how long, guys? Have we been working on this show?
A specific number of weeks, I take it.
I also think
About a month.
I want to say maybe like a month and a half, right? Now, I hope everyone sit back, relax, and enjoy Bigfoot. Take it away, guys.
This is the story about Elmer's big adventure and the time he found Bigfoot. I know you probably think Bigfoot isn't real. Well, he is. It's not just a myth, and I'm not just saying this because it's Halloween. I wanted to share with you tonight what happened in Willow Creek with Elmer's family. Let's start with introducing you to Elmer.
I have the weirdest dad in the world, and that makes him the best. I didn't know how cool his weirdness was until last summer when we finally caught him. Him meaning, well, my dad is what some might call peculiar. He's the president of the Bigfoot Association here in Willow Creek. He's been president for over 20 years.
I, John Elmer Jeffries, do solemnly promise to research and spread the word about the world's most elusive creature, to prove to the world once and for all that Bigfoot is more than just a legend. I'll always be humane, never use aggression, and only do things for the good of the big guy.
He's really smart.
Did you know only two people signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th? John Hancock and Charles Thompson. Most of the rest signed on August 2nd, but the last signature wasn't added until 5 years later.
He's a firefighter. He's a baker.
Happy birthday.
He's a vacuum cleaner repairman too.
Good to go, Miss McGillicuddy.
He's also the organist at the Willow Creek Methodist Church. Well, here is what happened. Last year in January, my mom got really sick and died. We were all very sad, and still are, but my dad changed. He wouldn't get out of his chair. He didn't volunteer at the firehouse. He stopped baking. Everyone's vacuum cleaner stopped working. He resigned from the Bigfoot Association, too. My dad was just not himself. That was until the last day of school, that June, when our adventure began. We begged him to join us at the Bigfoot Association downtown, but he wouldn't go.
Elmer and his sister went down to the center of town to see the reveal of the Bigfoot statue.
Dear citizens of Willow Creek, guests and Bigfoot enthusiasts, we are honored to have you here today as we unveil our new Bigfoot statue that will reside here in the center of town square in Willow Creek. Let me introduce our own investigative team who can tell you a little more about it. This is Chris McGillen, Eddie Van Voss, and Megan Robinson.
It's been an honor to be working with the team.
We are more certain than ever that Bigfoot does exist.
I wish our former president of our association, Jack, was here to announce our new findings, or to hear them, for if it wasn't for Jack, we wouldn't have ever accomplished this next discovery.
Just last week, we captured a mating call on tape. This is called the Ohio Howl.
We are certain that not only there's a male Bigfoot in our area,
There's a female.
Thank you for the exciting news. We are lucky to live here in the hometown of Bigfoot. And now for the artist who created our new statue, Mr. Leonardo Sasquatto.
I feel such an honor to create such a statue for your town. Thank you.
Fellow citizens of Willow Creek, let's not forget, what makes us unique?
Bigfoot!
Bigfoot!
What makes us mysterious?
Bigfoot!
What makes us famous?
Bigfoot!
Many people may question us in our belief in this fascinating and obscure creature, but we know best here in Willow Creek that Bigfoot does exist. And even now, maybe there is another Bigfoot. This is McGillicuddy. What's wrong?
In my backyard, there he was. He had a big head and big hands and two big feet.
Bigfoot!
Yes, and he was coming up to my screen door.
That's improbable. Bigfoot does not come any closer than a 100-foot radius.
But he's too scared to get that close to humans.
I screamed right in his face, and he just sit there. He was actually kind of cute, but
She fainted? Call the town doctor!
Mr. Mayor, our team will go check out the scene.
We will bring our latest technology with us.
We can't do this alone. We need help. Elmer, Heather, do you think we can get your father to come help us? Our dad has not been in a very helping mood lately.
I don't think it would hurt to try.
Elmer and Heather ran back to tell their dad what had just happened.
Dad, you have to hear this.
We were downtown at the celebration.
When Miss McGillicuddy ran in, and you'll never guess what happened to her.
Wanna guess?
Not really.
She saw Bigfoot, like up close, in front of her face. He came to her back door.
That's nice, honey.
Dad, did you hear us?
Yes, dear.
And the team said they might have just found a female Bigfoot as well. Did you know that?
Interesting.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's do it.
Wanting to be like their dad, Heather, Elmer, and their friends created their own team, a secret Bigfoot team called the Junior Bigfoot League Investigative Team. There's Ray, Lenny, Isabel, Corky, and Darlene.
Everybody ready?
Ready! What's happened to your dad?
Heather said your dad quit the Bigfoot Association?
Unfortunately.
Your dad can't quit. He needs to help us. He helped us all days, but not anymore. He's the best investigator ever.
my dad, hero, Chulo is Mendes.
Thanks, but he's just been so sad since my mom left us. And I have too.
Me too. It's just that our dad is so sad, he's not even weird anymore. But that's what made him great. All parents are weird a little.
Yeah, some of ours are even weirder.
My family's completely strange. They don't want to help us to search for Bigfoot deep in the woods.
And don't it.
Dad's weirdness is changing the world. He has inspired our whole entire town to believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
My parents are weird too. So one night I went to bed and I was woken up by music. And I went to see what was happening. You know what I saw? My parents in their pajamas listening to Taylor Swift.
Gross.
I know. I asked them what they were doing. You know what they said? Having fun. Seen a weird?
Every night my mom puts this black cream on her face and then takes olive oil and puts in her hair and covers it with a towel. And then she takes this can of stuff that smells like coconut and swishes it around in her mouth for like 20 minutes. All the while, she burns candles and listens to some man's voice who keeps repeating, "You are worthy," and breathe into this moment.
Jeez.
Every night after dinner, my dad goes into his office and my mom thinks he is sitting there doing work, but really, he's playing video games. He sometimes plays up to 4 to 5 hours at a time. I tell him that too much screen time is not good for him, but he just continues not to listen. Someday he'll learn.
Well, my dad, heavy dad, a Bigfoot, heavy. One day, my dad, my mother and I, outside, mom, dad, chicken. My dad saw. My mom is sending it back.
Ow!
Ooh!
I know. My mom said, "Happy you." My dad. Oh.
Your mom has a hairy back?
No. Well, he did. My dad. Oh.
Their team went out to see what they could find. They gathered a few more people from the town and started their search. It was almost dark, the perfect time for a Bigfoot sighting.
I think I see something.
Let's go deeper into the woods. We'll find him. Over there, I think I see a hairy figure. Is that
Bigfoot! Bigfoot!
Why do they keep looking to catch me? I'm not too scary.
Back at the Real Investigative Center, the Bigfoot team questions some of the witnesses.
So, Mrs. McGillicuddy, can you give us more detail of what you saw that day?
Well, like I had said, he had a big head, big hands, and big feet.
Yes, we got all that. Was there anything else you noticed? Anything unique?
I was so scared I didn't.
Hey, get Mrs. McGillicuddy some water.
Okay.
Mr. Franklin, now you said you also saw Bigfoot fairly intimately as well?
Yeah, I was fishing down in Maples Grove and I saw him across the lake. I couldn't believe it. He just stood there and waved at me.
About how long did he stand there and wave?
Maybe a minute, like he was trying to get my attention. Then he started walking into the lake like he was coming my way. And I just grabbed my rod and ran the heck out of there.
So, Mrs. McGillicuddy, you reported that something strange has been happening in your garden?
Why, yes. You know I keep pristine gardens at my house. Some of the most beautiful gardens on the West Coast. I have won the Willows Creek Award every year.
Yes, your garden is beautiful, but what makes you think Bigfoot has anything to do with what happened to your garden?
Well, I keep those gardens perfect for over 10 years, and no one ever has tampered with them, let alone pull or cut flowers from it. Well, within the last few weeks, every morning there are a dozen of roses cut gone. And one morning, I hear something from my kitchen window. I ran outside, and there was a hairy figure running from my garden. It wasn't a person, it wasn't a human, and whatever is what took my flowers. Wait, I remember flowers. Bigfoot had a bracelet of flowers around his wrist.
A bracelet of flowers, you say?
Yes, it was rather pretty.
Well, thank you both for coming in.
Please save my flowers.
I just don't want to be afraid to fish again. It's my only hobby besides watching Disney Plus.
I'm gonna lock my doors.
Are you going to faint?
Don't be silly.
Okay, something is different. There's a reason Bigfoot is trying to get close to humans.
Scientific jargon.
The flowers. Why is he wearing flowers?
Maybe he likes how they look.
No.
Maybe he likes how they smell.
No.
Maybe
Maybe he just likes flowers. Why don't we really go out there and search the area?
Hi, everyone.
Elmer, have you talked to your dad? We need his help.
We tried. He's not interested. But we just took our team. I know we aren't professional like you all, but we took our team out and we saw him.
how close?
Close.
Okay, let's work together. Elmer and Heather, beg your dad to join us.
As their team went out to search for Bigfoot, Elmer and Heather went back home and tried to convince their dad to help. They were desperate to get their old dad back. They tried everything.
Dad, your Bigfoot team is out and about in the forest. There have been more close encounters than ever, and they are sure they will find a girl Bigfoot as well. Isn't that cool? Don't you want to help?
They need your help.
The three of them are experts and they don't need me.
Oh no.
They had no idea what to do. They also had no idea that deep in the woods, there was a whole other situation going on. Deep in the forest, Bigfoot was strolling by when he came upon Winky and Wendy Bunny, Scooter and Cheryl the squirrels, Esther and Evan the deer, and George and Georgina the owls.
Oh no, everyone, we better turn around.
But why?
You're Bigfoot.
Bigfoot!
You could kill us.
Tell us!
You're very scary.
Am I? I don't mean to be. Oh, glad to meet you. The name's Bob.
You're really nice.
Thanks.
How are you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. Just a little lonely, that's all.
It can't be easy in Bigfoot, guys.
Oh, the attention. I mean, we're deer and there's millions of us.
Are you all friends or not?
All of us.
I could use a friend.
Bob, you can be a friend.
Oh yeah, but you all have each other. There's more than one of your kind. 2 deer, 2 owls, 2 squirrels, and 2 bunnies. It must be so nice.
As we have been flying above, I noticed, good sir, that you were not alone.
What do you mean by that?
You aren't the only Bigfoot.
But that's impossible. I've been the only one here in this forest for over 50 years.
We've seen her.
We hadn't met her yet.
Met who?
Bob, my good man, just past the old orange pond is another Bigfoot just like you.
Wait, what?
Yes, and she's very cute.
She?
Yes, and she looks like she could use a friend too. All she does all day is pick flowers and make jewelry.
Like this here?
Exactly.
I found this on the ground one morning outside my cave.
Well, look at that. Looks like someone's making a friend.
Everyone deserves a friend.
True, we all need friends sometimes. Sometimes when you think you need to travel alone.
Suddenly there's somebody beside you. A friend.
That's when you think nobody understands and appreciates you.
You have a friend.
Everyone needs a friend sometimes.
I'd like to share my dreams and ideas to someone who'll care.
Now you can have all of us as your friend.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
And if I were you, I'll go search for a deep.
Everybody deserves a friend sometimes. Wish me luck!
Bye!
Bye!
Bye! What a nice guy!
I knew the Bigfoot team needed my father's help. In fact, everyone needed my father's help. I remembered something he told me once. I thought it was about time to remind him of his wise words. Hey, Dad, I think the team is out about looking for Bigfoot and for the possible female.
I hope they find them.
Remember when Mom left us what you said? You said we all need to leave. She went to a much bigger place than we can even imagine.
That's right.
And when everyone thought you were crazy for believing in Bigfoot, you would go out there and convince him they were real.
That's right!
You've got to believe in something. You've got to believe in something that is out there, bigger than you. In the dark, hidden, completely out of view, there is something bigger than you. Be it legend or myth or stories throughout time, you can't prove, but you know. Something tells you that it's true. There is something bigger than you.
Hidden behind the trees or somewhere amongst the clouds, there is something bigger than you. Maybe you cannot see it, touch it, or hear it, but it's out there, bigger than you. Just believe in your heart what you know to be true, that there's something bigger than you. Some may say you're crazy, Some may say you're out of your mind, but hey, I'd rather be crazy and find what I know is real, if only for me. That what I believe is true for both me and you, that there's something out there bigger than you.
Elmer's dad was finally convinced he was needed. He met the team in the forest and they began their search for Bigfoot and his possible female counterpart. Elmer thought it was wonderful to know that his dad was up doing what he loved. So Jack met the team in the forest.
I'm back.
Jack! Are you here to help us?
I sure am.
We missed your insight and intellectual curiosity.
Did you hear?
I did. He's getting closer to humans than ever before, and there might be a female. Okay, I say we break. Chris, you come with me. We can do a diameter search and take stats of the length between his footprints we find.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Megan, you and Eddie head that way and just search for any clues.
Got it.
They went their own way and searched for him and her, and the others gathered their team and formed their own search party.
Did you hear?
Yes. What was that?
It must be a mating call.
There it is again.
They must be trying to connect.
They must be. How about you head a little more that direction and I'll go this way?
Great idea. Good luck.
Thanks, you too.
And then, finally, Bigfoot found her. All this time, he thought he was the only one of his kind, but he was wrong.
Why, hello!
Hello.
It's been you? You're the one who's been making these bracelets?
Yes.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. You're very good at making these. So, you're a Bigfoot too, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Do you often feel lonely?
Yeah.
Me too. I have an idea. How about you and I become friends? Maybe we could, go to the mayor, meet everyone in town, and become a part of their neighborhood and stop hiding. What do you think? Dreamboat.
Sounds great.
Let's go.
Back at the town square, the mayor gathered the citizens to update them on the Bigfoot happenings.
My dear citizens of Willow Creek, I am so happy to see you all here today. And I would like to invite our Bigfoot team who can give us their latest update.
After a comprehensive and thorough investigation, we are certain Bigfoot is coming closer than ever to us humans.
And there's a strong possibility that Bigfoot may be in
love.
And we are very happy also to report our president of the Bigfoot Association is back, Jack!
Yay! That's my dad!
Jack!
Thank you. I'm so sorry I've been gone so long. I just needed some time to remember that there's always something bigger out there that we must constantly search for and believe in. I thank both of my children for reminding me of that.
Can you fix our vacuums?
Sure thing, Mrs. Wonka-Schmidt.
Yeah.
Yeah!
How about the birthday cake for the mayor? Happy birthday, mayor!
Here you go.
Yeah!
Oh no, my cat is stuck in a tree.
You're right with you, Penelope.
Ah, he's back. And there's
Calm down, everyone!
Please don't scare them away. You're real. You're really real.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
It's just the look of my statue.
all these years of investigation. It's true.
You're so
Harry.
And you are?
Oh, this is Maud. She's friendly, like I am. We were thinking. Well, We wanted to stop hiding out and being elusive. We wondered if we could, move into town.
Well, we celebrate you every day. We would love for you to move into town. You and Maud. In fact, here's the key to the town.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
And from that day forward, Bob and Maud moved into the largest house Willow Creek had ever seen, and the town embraced them no matter how different they were. Jack, Elmer, and Heather worked alongside each other, and things in their house became much happier and much more full of adventure. The end.